start with an epic main event. In one corner, second-ranked Tualatin, 7-1, fresh off a blowout win over Lake O. In the other corner, top-ranked Tigard, 8-0 and coming off a big win over West Linn. These rivals battling it out for the Three Rivers League Championship. What's good, everyone? My name is Orlando Sanchez, and this is Friday Night Flights. Tigard getting the party started. Go ahead, break out the big play. Josh Burns, don't do him like that, man. 72 yards for the score. Tigard on top, 7-0. Tualatin's turn. Kainoa Sayer is a playmaker, and this is how you do it filthy with that cutback. All tied up at 7. Third quarter we go. Fourth down. No pressure, right? Drew Carter to Tyler Penn. Oh, made that look easy. Tigers up 23-14. Tualatin goes into rally mode. And there's that man again. Kainoa Sayer makes it a 2-point game. But that's as close as it gets. Tigard wins 23-21. Go ahead, rush the field. It's a perfect regular season and a Three Rivers League title. Lake Oswego hosting Lake Ridge. Sky 8 bringing us the action. Lake Ridge opening the scoring. That's Jalen John to the outside, and no one's touching him. 69 yards on that house call. The Lakers strike back in Wildcat mode. You know the name, Casey Filkins. Taking the snap and, busting it out. 18 yards, 6 points, and Lake Oswego wins big, 41-17. They are playoff bound. Lake Ridge must wait and see if they can get an at-large bid. Heading east to West Linn. 99th battle for the bridge. The Lions hosting arch rival Oregon City. This one, all West Linn. Ethan Coleman to D'Amico Tidmore, locking in that stiff arm. They win big, 52-7, and they are in the playoffs as an at-large. Let's talk about the Metro League. Beaverton has a chance at their first league title since 2003. All they had to do was get through perennial power Jesuit. Let's roll to Beaverton. Big time atmosphere, everybody hyped. We open things up in the second half, and it's the visitors spoiling the party. Cade Wisher getting busy. Go ahead, flicks on him, man. 13 yards for the score. Crusaders on top, 28-10. Beaverton going to work. Carson Butke hooks up with Parker McKenna. McKenna scored a couple of TDs. Beavers got to within 11, but this was the dagger. Joey Gatto, it is your time to shine. 90 yards to the house. Too much, Crusaders. Huge win on the road. Final count, 42-24. So what does that mean for the league championship? Well, let's head down to Farmington Road to Aloha. The Warriors hosting Southridge. And if you like offense, this game was for you. Both teams combined for more than 100 points. It's just that Aloha scored a lot more of them. Drew Fritz, go ahead, have some. More from the Warriors. Fourth down and no problem for Timothy Dennis. Aloha wins 63-44. That means it's a three-way tie for the Metro League title with Beaverton, Jesuit, and Aloha. Up in Southwest Washington, the Camas Papermakers looking to clinch the GSHL title. But in their way, the defending champs, Union, visiting Doc Harris Stadium. The Papermaker in the house and getting down. We've missed you, Papermaker. Camas roared to a big lead off the screen pass. Blake Ashuto, Kenny Wright, and that is a big man weaving through traffic. 54 yards for the score. Camas up 14-zip. Union in rally mode, down 28-0 when Alex German hooks up with Jake Bowen for the 21-yard touchdown. But the Titans rally falls short. Camas wins 28-14. Look at that celebration, my goodness. Papermakers win the GSHL title. In the 3A Greater St. Helens League, two big games to decide 3 playoff berths. Kelso is in the playoffs with a 42-14 win over Hudson's Bay. That means everything comes down to Evergreen versus Prairie. Evergreen is in the playoffs no matter what. But for Prairie, things get complicated. A win means they're your league champs and clinch a spot in the state playoffs. But a loss means their season is done. The Falcons weren't messing around. Dustin Shelby, watch him work. I mean, the dude started on one side and, he's on the other end. Just like that. Prairie on top, 18-0. But Evergreen wasn't fazed. They get it going on defense. Check out Zael Griffin. He's a regular on the show. We call that the scoop and score. That put Evergreen on the board. Go ahead, straight for the finish line. But the night belongs to the Falcons. Devontae Clayton. It's time to eat, man. And Prairie, it's time to celebrate. Prairie wins the league title. Final count, 42-14. That means Mountain View is out. We've been waiting for this one all season, and your votes took us there. On one side, the 8-0 West Albany Bulldogs, a team with a stifling defense. On the other side, the 8-0 Silverton Foxes, a team that has dominated the competition all year long. It's a battle for a district title, and this is your game of the week. Big fight feel down in Silverton, and it's the visitors who strike first. Carson Van Dyke, you're up. Oh, to Connor Wolf, going up to get it. West Albany up early, but Silverton stays in it thanks to the legs and shoulders of Hayden Roth. Dude just would not go down. But the Bulldogs have a tough running back of their own. Porter Phillips using the hit stick on that one. Oh, he's strong. And that set up another score. Now, according to the Corvallis Gazette-Times, Phillips had 237 yards rushing. My goodness, the dude was eating. Bulldogs take it 28-21 to finish the season a perfect 9-0. In District 1, 2 playoff spots on the line. LaSalle beats Forest Grove 27-14 to make the postseason. In the other game, Hood River Valley making the trip all the way to Hillsboro. And it's Sky 8 over Hare Field. Closing moments here, Hillsboro takes it 34-6. The Spartans are playoff bound after 3 straight losing seasons. Way to go, guys. And for the second straight year, Central Catholic and Clackamas are your division winners in the Mount Hood Conference. They faced off with the conference title on the line. Sky 8 with the views, Elijah Elliott making his latest appearance on the show. And the O-line, man, they make that thing look easy. Too much speed. Central Catholic claims the Mount Hood Conference title in blowout fashion. 48-7 is the final. Both teams are headed to the postseason, as is Barlow, who beat Reynolds in the 3rd place game. Last stop, Grant at Lincoln. This play is just crazy. That's Logan Going, and the guy knows how to keep the play alive. I mean, he's directing traffic, and he finds Luke Borkhardt, and he won't go down. I mean, that guy spends all kinds of time in the weight room. 35 yards and the touchdown. Grant gets the W, 52-13. They are playoff bound, and Grant is your PIL champion.